Chosen ones, yo, Slim coming back with another vid. It's been a couple weeks, might have been like a month since I last uploaded. But I definitely want to keep the journey, keep it alive. It's been a long process this month. You guys don't know my story. I'm not gonna try to share my story right now, but I triangulate between Mexico and the United States and throughout the United States to take care of my family and to make it to this matrix. But what I want to say is I'm going to be making more videos, and I'm going to be sharing my experiences as going through the Gnosis process, knowing, remembering who you are, where you came from and where you return, and knowing who you are. You know, Christianity, coming from Christianity, you know, growing up, and of course that doesn't mean you're always like holy. You go through your valleys, you go through very dark times. You live in the demiurge, you know. So yeah, I'm going to share my Gnosis experience. It's a very heavy, energetic experience because, yeah, I know the archons, you know, they don't want like people like myself to go cut off their energy source. You know what I mean? Because we're like their energy. We're their energy source. They depend on us for their food, for their energy. And if you don't understand what I'm saying and you're like, how does they feed off energy? We all feed off energy. That everything is energy. We live in a electromagnetic field, you know? Like, you're feeding off energy right now. You're looking for something out there to fill yourself and you're feeding off it. It's energetic. Trust me. All my thoughts, these are thoughts, which is energy. Everything starts with thought first. In the very beginning, that was the first thing that ever happened outside the monad was thought. And that's where action started, you know, happening. And so same thing here. Now I'm speaking words, sound, vibrational frequency here. And of course, the things that I'm talking about are high vibrational frequency. They're here to encourage you, inspire you, to lift you up, you know, not bring you down. So I'm going to share my experience, and it's been, like I said, a heavy energetic experience, meaning like it's being attacked, you know, mentally, you know. It's already hard enough being chosen one because you know you don't fit in this world. You know, everywhere you go, people look at you like it's like, bro, like I went into this roofing place today and to go in there to do some cells because I'm in an area where I grew up, and I'm gonna stir up some cash, and I'm a free spirit. You can't make me your slave, your employee, and do something satanic, like diabolical, whatever you want to call it, archonic, like, and make me your slave. Especially the fact that these are Christians, this company, and one of those big kind of new mega churches that offer you AC right when you walk in, donuts right when you walk in, flashing lights and smoke that keep you comfortable, and then suck your energy dry by taking 10% from you. Dude, who else gets 10% from a human that walks in your doors every single day? I mean, every single week, every single Sunday. That's a lot of energy these archons are sucking from us through churches. You go there, you pray, you let it all out, and you wait on God. You know, you're going to be waiting forever. Christ already came and showed us the way, and we are the way. I am. This is not I am. My thoughts are not I am. But my experiences, my business, my company in Mexico, my crypto that I'm building for the Zapata family in Mexico, that's not who I am. They may try to make me famous in Mexico, but I'm gonna hide. I'm hiding actually behind a few people that are the faces, but I'm the developer behind it. And it's a big project, absolutely, like gigantic. All crypto based. My partner Rumek, another story for another day, and I don't really care about it because it's all the demiurge anyways. But for whatever reason, these things came in my life, technology, and I see it all. And I've been in the crypto world since the crypto world existed, since 2010. So forget that crap. That's all the demiurge, the material world. And I'm not here living for the material world. So I'm going to share my experience. I'm going to bring you along the journey. And the next thing I'm going to say is it's going to be a lot of fun, because I used to do evangelism when I was like, about 20, when I got out of raves, when I lived in California and got out of the dark raves, hip hop scene, selling drugs and all that stuff. And I turned my life over to, Christianity. And I started throwing Christian hip hop and raves. I threw 3, and they did really well. I'm saying what I'm trying to say is I did a lot of evangelism in this town. There was a coffee shop on Friday nights, me and friends. We did all types of stuff, man. I created programs where I adopted youth for Christmas and made sure people got gifts. And they were like usually spiritually based. Like a lot of guys wanted Bibles. We got in the first, listening Bibles. This is like 25 years ago. So I'm back, and I'm gonna do it again, except now I'm gonna create a flyer with the Secret Book of John QR code on there, and I'm gonna distribute them everywhere, and I'm gonna use that as a way to make content and bring you along the journey. And I'm gonna go hit up church parking lots, so it's gonna be fun. We're gonna go hit up some of these mega churches, and it's gonna ask questions like, Christians, you have to scan this QR code and read the Secret Book of John and give us your thoughts. That's it. I mean, that's all we can really do, because there's 3 types of people. There's ones that don't see it at all. They only see this world, the Hylics. Then you have the psychics, religious people, but they only go so far because they're religious. They're all about, my pastor didn't say that, my church, and you got to go to church on Sundays, you're going to hell. Better read your Bible, you better tithe, better plant those seeds. If you want to see time and harvest, you want to be rich and blessed. All material world. The monad ain't concerned about that. The monad isn't concerned about our flesh and our soul being loaded up with the material. No. The one, Christ, Father, Mother, Child, wants us to know who we are. And we can rise above all that and separate ourselves, but it is a dying process. And I've been in that process for a long time. And it's not easy, because that archonic energy that's in this level right here, we're like antennas, we are. And we pick up this energy, and sometimes it just unifies into our mind to where it's hard to separate from it, and it feels so real. It can feel so real. And I think everybody knows something. I think we all can relate on this. So this is the part where we really got to help each other. And that's why community is important, because there's power in unity. Because we're in a copy, but we can see the code. We can see everything's in pairs, and everything's done in unity, in the pleroma, in the real world, where the real humans are at, in another realm where there's the actual original human, the perfect human, and we're just copies. But we do have the monad in us, and we will return and get to be in that realm, and probably be in the human realm, because we probably are going to get to be human. Since we are considered human here, we're not going to probably be aeons. So follow me on this journey. Hit the subscribe, please. Like. I see there's a lot of stuff going on out there with Gnosis. Sorry, I haven't slept that well. Lose my points here. So I've been going through a lot energetically, but I want to share it. Yeah. There's a lot online on YouTube, but I don't really see a lot of in real life stuff. A lot of hands-on, boots on the ground, people going out stirring things up. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I want to build a community. I want to find the chosen ones. I want to bring people together. There was the thing called the Great Awakening. I truly believe that we possibly could be in the greatest awakening. There was a possibility that the text of Nag Hammadi wasn't revealed until our time, 1945. You know, it was probably because it probably wasn't time. You know, and now that we're coming to this new age to where there may not be humans being born anymore, to where there's a place for the spirit to come back to be thrust back into the flesh, well, therefore we need a great awakening so the monad can return to the monad, like the fragmented, you know, us, who we are, I ams. We can return. Because you can't destroy the monad. There's no place for the monad to go. I mean, you can't send the monad to hell. So we have to return. You can't destroy energy. Energy only transfers into other forms of energy, and it cycles like that, you know, but it's not destroyed. So therefore you can't destroy our monad energy, the all, the one, you know. So we have to return. And so that's why, you know, Christ and the one and the monad is exceedingly merciful and graceful. And I think that's the process of allowing us. We don't go to hell. Christ went and set some people free in there, and I think he was highly disturbed because according to the secret book of John, he went down and he put some seals so that way death can never touch these ones that he brought out. If you listen, he went down there like 3 times, I think, and he had to hold on to the root of his light to come back, otherwise he would have destroyed everyone down there, and that's for an appointed time. So guys, I'm gonna end this video, but I'll be making more. It'll be hit or miss, but we'll get it. Peace, much love.